Hey there, guys, and thank you for watching the 5th episode of Will Stanley Reviews. I really appreciate you guys giving me your time. Now, I got a really special one for you today. I am a big fan of the show Shark Tank, and we got the 3rd book of Robert Herjavec. Now, this guy loves racing cars, ferocious businessman, even though he's coined the nice guy on the show. He hides it pretty well, I must say. And he founded a cybersecurity firm that's worth hundreds of millions of dollars. So this guy knows what he's doing. Now, this is the front of the book. You don't have to be a shark. And he talks about everything in this book, ranging from how this woman got a crazy internship, or a crazy job actually, at an ad agency in a very, very unusual way, all the way to his definition of the perfect sale. Now, I'm going to get right into it, and I am going to read you what he says his perfect sale is. Alright, so definition of the perfect sale by Robert Herjavec. The customer believes he or she has been in control of the situation and has completed a transaction that benefits both buyer and seller. And when all goes well, they are entirely correct. I really couldn't say it much better than that. Anyone that's been in sales can tell you situations where they kind of felt like they got the upper hand on the customer at that time, and at least to me, it doesn't feel right. You want to benefit the customer as much as you just benefited yourself. You don't want it to just be like, yeah, I just hit my quota and he got the sucker end of the deal. That's not a good way to be living. All right, so second thing I'm going to talk about here is Robert Herjavec says that standing still in business is actually going backwards. What he means by this is if you're not continuously innovating, working on your craft, or just really in general bettering yourself and your business, you're really going backwards. You're not standing still because there's some kid out there in a garage that's working his ass off trying to beat you and trying to innovate what he has going on. So remember, standing still in business or plateauing, you're actually sinking. Now, third thing, Damon John actually gave Robert this one, and it is the key to personal branding. You want to be able to describe yourself in 6 words or less. For example, what I would say for me is a YouTuber who reviews business books. Boom. Plain and simple. You know what I'm doing. You know who I am. And it gets straight to the point. Doesn't take long. Now, fourthly, I'm going to talk about that woman that got the internship. Now, this was a crazy story to me. Now, he tells us that this lady wanted to go into advertising, no experience at all, didn't go to school for it, nothing, but it really interested in her. So what she did was she mailed to an ad agency executive a package that consisted of a pin and a balloon. Now she told him blow up the balloon and something along the lines of do it. So he knew to pop the balloon. So he blew up the balloon, tied it, and then it actually had a face on it of a girl. It had a girl's face on the balloon. And then when he popped it, out came little pieces of paper, and when he picked up the paper, it said the word idea on them. And if that's not a creative way to land a job, I don't know what is. He also talks about some very, very big things in his life that influence the way he thinks and his philosophies now. And that included like his divorce and family troubles. But the thing that stood out to me was he went on a mission with his church, and you may not be religious, I'm not religious, but what he did is very good in my eyes. He went on a mission feeding the homeless and actually went searching for homeless people in the streets, helping these guys. And what he learned is that you gotta do these things because they just make you appreciate life so much more. Like when you surround yourself and try and help other people that are worse off than you can do it for even selfish reasons because you hear what I'm telling you now. It makes you feel so much better. And it really puts things in perspective for you and how you take many things for granted. At least I know I do, or I have. So just keep that one in mind. It's not a bad thing to go out and help someone less fortunate than you are, because it might help you, and in the long run it might even help your business like it did for Robert. Now, this time I'm actually going to end on the quote of the day, and of course these quotes come from the books themselves. So here we go. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is the power to do things in the presence of fear. Now, this is very important because some people think courage is just doing things brashly because they're brave. No, because everyone has fear of some sort. And if you face these things and do these things in the presence of fear, and one thing I'll add on to it is without showing fear. Oh, there's my cat. But you can't show that you have the fear in the situations, and you have to take it head on, because that's how you succeed. People thrive when they're under pressure, and those are the people that really, really succeed in life. I really hope you guys enjoyed this one. I enjoyed reading the book. I hope you go get yourself a copy. I hope that you love what I'm doing here enough to subscribe. You'll find the button below and a link to my channel probably somewhere around here. So help a brother out, subscribe, and watch some other videos, gain some knowledge, and I'll see you in the next video.